Where am I looking? That's the diva poster. Honey, sit, that's the only pose I got. This and that.
Thank you. Grandma's house with Loretta Devine and myself. She plays our mother, and it's a wonderful story. It's a very family-friendly type of movie that we're doing, and it's all about coming back to Grandma's house. And she's a recovering alcoholic, and she's in, transition of losing her children, and everybody has to go back to their mama's house to get their act together. So it's a wonderful, thank you. It's a wonderful departure. You act like it. You know what I mean? Because you would be surprised. It's the business of show. There's so many people that are doing all these jobs, this, that, and the other. How'd you get into this? I don't even know. But I knew what I wanted to do. So then you just stay in that world.
Question: how do you keep your business off TMZ?
How do I what? I'm sorry?
Keep your business off TMZ.
I'm a very private. Acting is what I do. It's not who I am. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, all of this, you would even be like, that one hurts. No, I'm very private. I love what I do. I love to act, but I also love being Wendy.
Congrats again.
I definitely think communication. So many times, we'll see each other in passing. It's like, how you doing? Okay, good. But we don't stop and say, no, how are you doing? And just really connecting. I think it's so important. Like, even the panel we did today, I had forgotten that Tami and I had worked together. I knew we knew each other from way back, but then you forget, and time goes on and on and on. But I think it's very important to just be present, and it's not always just about you. Sometimes somebody might be going through something that can help and be a testimony to you. So share your story and just open up. Years ago, I started a nonprofit that's a performing arts school for youth and young adults, ages 5 to 18, and it's Amazing Grace Conservatory. It's my passion project. It is my sanity. Elle Varner's one of my alumni. I got 3 kids that were straight out of Compton, so it's like I'm seeing the fruits of the labor just, wow, now they're coming back and putting their children in the program, so it's like, something's going on that's amazing, and it's great, and Google it and support it. That's so all the proceeds from my shirt. That's why I created the acronym for TWERK. Treat women equally, respectfully, and kindly, because our girls out here doing X, Y, and Z, but I don't want them to forget who they are, which is A, B, and C. They come first. That's right. So, Amazing Grace Conservatory, please support it. We're nonprofit. Yes. Click on that PayPal, donate, hashtag that.
Let's make sure
you good.
It's not. Let's make sure we get the whole snatch thing on. She's in the way.
She's
Sorry. Really? Excuse me?
Sweetheart.
Comment about, let me update you on my resume. I'm not trying to start any drama. I'm just curious to know, like, was there a little bit of confusion, or was it because you allowed her into your space? Was it one of those situations, or?
Well, I wasn't confused. I think that she was confused, only because I think that the panel was, my perception of it was that it was supposed to be about reality and how the game has changed and that reality is taking over. And then I was planning on speaking to the fact that coming from the scripted world, it has served as a vehicle for me. I think the way the conversation was steered made it appear that, it was like scripted versus reality. And I don't think that it should be a versus. I think that both lanes can exist. And that's why I started my whole moment up there by saying I've been blessed to be in both worlds. I'm excited about that because it's Nick's first time acting. For people who don't know, Nick plays for the LA Lakers, so he's venturing into the acting world. And I'm excited because it's a return back to scripted programming for me. People don't realize that for 14 years, I've worked as an actress. Real World was the first reality show I did, and I vowed it was going to be the last one. But, life happens, and sometimes you make decisions that you have to make to be able to take care of your family. So I returned back to Basketball Wives, and because of that, now everybody that's just coming to know about me thinks I'm just a reality TV person, and I'm breaking in. That's not the case. So I'm excited for people to see me actually in the craft.
What can they expect on that show?
I play Nick's publicist. So I'm like the boss of his life and his career, and he's a Brooklyn boy who goes to Hollywood, and Paris Phillips plays his assistant, and she kind of reminds him, no, you BK all the way. You don't become this Hollywood thing. And so it's kind of like, I'm not going to say take away from the legacy of these shows, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the Martin, but the comedy of it all is very similar to those.
I mean, I have big dreams with my brand. Again, education is a big part of what I want to do, is educating people. So building my educational platform. We have, of course, my products are, we have products and salaries right now. Expanding my product line and expanding my hair business. I want to have hair salons that carry my products all over the country. Not, I know you see me talking about Atlanta, but I want to be in New York, Vegas. So my goal is to be able to have a place where women can come in and be serviced, with the Kimble touch. Everybody can be Kimbleized all over the country. Yes. And also help build other entrepreneurs, because through my platform I want to have, other people, kind of, be able to make money off of our brand.
Sorry.
I feel like the Chicks Tape 2 has a lot to do with that, but at the same time, we are all young and we came from an era of music, or at least listening to an era of music where we at least got the gems. The kids of today, it's just kids who were born in 2000. They're 15 now. Where's their song when they were 15 that they're gonna listen to and they're gonna be like, this was amazing, and like, I can't, like, this time will never be the same. They'll never have that. So it's like, it's up to people like me, and it's up to people like a lot of these other R&B singers to bring a new flavor of what we got, but to just bring it in a new way so that, it's not the exact song, or it's not, and hence would say it. With that record, I felt the same way. It was just like, let me make this brand new. And of course, there's a lot of kids that haven't heard those songs, and we've heard those songs, and we feel like, how in what kind of world were you living in to not hear this song? But in our reality, it's like, some of these kids don't know the song. I personally didn't know the Brownstone song before I sampled it.
Wow.
I didn't know it. I never.
That's great though. You're still learning about music at the end of the day. You're still a student.
I gotta remember, my dad, because my dad's a preacher. I was straight away from a lot of that secular music. So a lot of the stuff that y'all grew up, the Jodeci and all that, I didn't grow up on that. I didn't get a chance to grow up on that. So a lot of the times, sometimes I go back to music now and I'm just finding out about it. And so for me to know that about myself, that means that somebody's got to bring this in for the younger kids than me, who for damn sure don't know about that, So.
All right, one more question.
What is